Framing still sucks. What's going on, good people? My name's Nerf Guy on the Bench. Welcome to the snow range. I'm only going to do this probably once before it's all said and done. You ever walk through the Nerf aisle at... You ever walk through the Nerf aisle at, say, a Walmart or a Target, and you find something so absurd that you just have to get it? Well, that's usually my thing when it comes to the Nerf Elite Junior starter set, which comes with two blasters named the Cadet and the Scoutfire. Not the Scout, but the Scoutfire. And in an effort to thwart plastic packaging altogether, Nerf has decided to go with twine to hold the blasters together. I'm still wedging my phone underneath the antenna of my car, so I may need to go get my keys and free these blasters. So hold on a second, pretend there's music going on. Nope. Okay, I am back. The music has ended. So I'm going to use my keys to saw through the twine that's holding these blasters in to come on. Ooh, all right. The first blaster that is freed from the grasp of the twine is the Cadet, a two-barrel smart air restrictor pump action blaster. It does not have slam fire. Now, I know nothing of Elite Junior. That's why I picked up this blaster set. And then, when I first saw this about 2 weeks ago, I also saw the potential for the Scoutfire, at least, to be brassed and have a spring upgrade, because it has a very comfortable priming handle. I'm just trying to open up the... Oh, no! The Cadet, no! The first time I buy brand new Hasbro blasters in almost 2 years, and then suddenly that happens. Most of this is just fighting with the Scoutfire to get out of the packaging. This particular set comes with 15 Nerf Elite darts, which kind of adds some level of insult when I tell you that this blaster set is $20. I could have gotten a older blaster design, but one that will probably perform incredibly better than this. Come on. I'm trying different keys here. But a lot of this is just the Scoutfire being pretentious and awful. I'll try getting on YouTube. So you can imagine the trunk lid of my car is very wet, so I'm sacrificing the packaging of the Elite 2.0, not 2.0, wow, the Elite Junior starter set. And it looks like there's legitimate number of screws here, so these may not even be solvent welded together. I hope that's the case, because my God, does Hasbro need to stop with that? Go Mitsubishi key. Nope. As I alluded to in the previous video, at time of recording, it was the Adventure Force Double Fire. We have finally freed the Scoutfire, or the the Busby Double Shot. I no longer drive my 2007 Hyundai Elantra. I traded it in for a 2019 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Something I would consider a considerable downgrade. That was not terribly hard at all. That if you're determined enough to make it look like you didn't touch anything, you could steal these Elite darts. They are wrapped in what feels like tissue paper, again, in an effort to cut down on plastic use, which is honestly not that bad coming from the mothership. And they are stacked into this tissue paper tube here. And for those who care, these look like these are W Code Elite darts. These are an exclusive coloring of Elite darts for Elite Junior. Original Elite blue foam bodies with a green Elite Junior tip. You know what these kind of look like? Like if someone spliced a Zombie Strike head off of a Zombie Strike dart and put it onto an old school Elite dart. I hate how I call Elite, the original Elite blasters, old school. That was brand new when I started getting into this hobby. Okay. These are aimed at 6+ Nerfers as opposed to the normal 8 when it comes to Elite 2.0 and Mega. So I'm not expecting much performance, especially when the draw is that. If I get 30 feet out of the Scoutfire, I'm going to be amazed. So, level shot, that lamppost that you see closest to us is about 110 feet away. Okay, that was 40 feet. Imagine my shock. Try another Elite dart here. Okay, that was slightly less impressive at about 35. And I understand why the performance is so low, because these are aimed at younger Nerfers who aren't going to tolerate 70 to 80 FPS as well as someone, I'm assuming this is probably going to be shooting at around 60. That is the straightest shot I've ever gotten out of Elite Dart 2, and that was the farthest shot at about 45 feet. Now, as far as the Cadet is concerned, yeah, that was about 45 to 50 feet as well. About 40 feet. I was right that this is a smart air restrictor. I'll put a couple more volleys of darts through these, just out of my own curiosity. That crossed 50 feet. I got that out of an Elite Junior blaster. And about 50 feet as well. Elite darts really do be like that though. Last darts, I'm gonna shoot this one-handed like a pistol. About 50 feet. And that one actually fell kind of short for this, shooting at around 35. So I guess what it comes down to is, what is the mod potential for these blasters? For someone who is not in the target age range for the Elite Junior line. And these are comfortable. Let me tell you, I have about average size hands, and this is comfortable. I could run this if I came in and used some 1730 seconds brass and gave it a decent spring upgrade. This is a solid little blaster. And the main reason why I got this starter pack is for the Scoutfire, which is fine, right? But it feels like it needs a spring upgrade in brass, and then it's a viable little single shot blaster that people are going to be like, oh, it's an Elite Junior blaster, you're going to be able to shoot 35 feet. But then when you squeeze the trigger and then tag somebody 80 feet away, this is the perfect sleeper blaster. You got to get in there, get a heavier spring, brass the barrel, take the AR out, and do everything that you would do with a Night Finder. I think this has some pretty big mod potential. So as it comes down to it, do I think Elite Junior do I think this was my money well spent? And I'm gonna go ahead and say sure, because I got 2 functioning blasters that blew me away with performance. I didn't think I was gonna get 50 feet from either of these blasters because their target age is so low in comparison to, well, Warzone Pro says 14. Elite 2.0 says 8. I think Rival is either 12 or 14. And, you know, it's usually in the 8 to 12s range. That is the effective age range for Nerf blasters outside of Elite Junior. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a win. I doubt these darts were going very fast, but I also admit that those are probably elite darts, being as elite darts do. And that is the tightest grouping as far as windage goes. Windage being the range left to right from the firing position. And I think the slower velocities actually make the elite darts go a lot straighter. So, anyway, I'd say if you want to mod them up or get them for like a kid's 6th birthday present, do it. You know, it's going to be easy for them to use. The triggers are gigantic. I mean, we've seen these blasters before as other blasters, so why not make them a little bit friendlier to smaller hands, or even smaller than that of what we normally typically see as a young Nerfer. So back to my original point, if you want to either mod these up to be little compact primaries, secondaries, or even just give them to a little kid because they want to get into Nerf, I'd say go for it. It's money actually really well spent when you get down to the nitty-gritty. If you have any comments about the Elite 2.0 line or any questions from my experience, please, I encourage you to leave a comment down in the comments area. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it because I've had my eye on the starter pack for a little while now. And I'm just happy I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm Nerf Guy on the Bench. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you later.